Okay, good afternoon, Mr. Benny and everyone. Today my group will present about the whole plantation in Malaysia. So my name is Vincent. So this is Noreen. So the company that we have chosen is Felda Global Ventures. So Felda Global Ventures Holding Berhad is a government-linked company that primarily engages agribusiness of palm oil in Malaysia. So the company was incorporated in 2007 with its market capitalization of 5.65 billion ringgit. The company operates outside the country with 11 such as India, Indonesia, China, and UK. Its subsidiary, Palm Upstream, engages in plantation activities including producing fresh fruit bunches into crude palm oil and palm kernel. So this subsidiary is the reason why the company is claimed to be the #1 CPO producer in the world, as well as the second largest palm oil industry in Malaysia, behind Sam Darby. Its largest plantation estate is mainly located in Sabah and Sarawak, with approximately 160 million hectares. Together with more than 90,000 employees, another plantation is located in Indonesia, which is mainly in Kalimantan or Borneo. Next, Nora will present about the internal analysis.
Alright, thank you so much, Vincent. So I'm going to explain about the strengths and weaknesses. Moving on, I'm going to start with large variety of production. FGV is currently top listed the third largest company in agribusiness, and that is really a great strength because it occupies 5.5% of FFP. So this is the reason why in Sabah there is estates of palm oil companies and they work together. This has led to a very good productivity. Why has it led to a great productivity? It's because they share the less transport costs, and they share infrastructures, they share management resources, and they also share security. Second, experience and professional management team. FGV has really experienced and very skilled manpower. As you can see, the staff, their main staff has been in the business for over 30 years, and their CEO has actually been in the business for 40 years. So that really means that it's a very great strength because they have been in the business for really so long. Strong parentage. FGV and Felda has a very great association, and it has a very relationship which is very positive. The fact that they are really working together, Felda actually has a really good solid status in the agribusiness. So this association will help FGV to actually develop its footprint overseas. The fourth strength is integrated operations. Felda and FGV has agreed on some agreement. Felda agreed to FGV to actually provide its output, which is 65% of its output to FGV. So now this is a great strength because FGV will have the first choice when it wants its supply, and also it's going to be easier for it because it's going to be easier for the negotiation because they already have a strong relationship with Felda. Next, strong R&D support. FGV has really been emphasizing in investing too much support in research and development, especially in their biotechnology, in order to improve on their productivity. Strong supply chain and relationship. Felda has a really strong supply chain. If we start to its R&D supply operation till its production on SOP processing into oil cooking. So this is also a strength because most of the plantation companies, they don't have the whole process of, they don't cover the all aspect. Mostly you can see that most of them, they have 2 or 3, but it's really rare to find a plantation which covers all the aspects. All right, moving on the weaknesses, it has very poor reputation. Now, why it has very poor reputation? In January 2016, there was an article which came up that it has a very scandal corruption, and this was under Dr. Zakaria. He was leading at that time. So it has been really said that it has a very bad reputation. But the anti-corruption agent has been working on this, trying to fight corruption in this company because it has already ruined most of the plans of the company. Poor control of subsidiaries. We all know that Felder has, as he explained, he said that Felder has a lot of subsidiaries. So it has been very hard for FGV to actually control its subsidiaries over 4 years already. So now this is really a great strength. Labor of shortage. FGV has lost almost 2 million of revenue of its profit because they have just shortage of labor. So this is really a weakness. Environmental footprint. Now research has shown us because FGV has been weak in really controlling its subsidiaries. This means that it has broke already the rule, because the rule is to know your subsidiaries and actually know how to control them. But FGV has failed it. Now this is really a very big weakness. So you can continue.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. Now I want to talk about external environmental analysis. The reason why it's so important because it is to exploit opportunities and threats from any potential situation and aspects outside the industry. So based on these factors, as you guys can see, it has 6 factors. If you guys combine it together, it's PESNI. So in political factors, the industry has been adhered more than 15 laws and regulations such as Land of Acquisition Act and Environmental Quality Act to improve the industry environmental policy. This could have a potential opportunity for the industry since it enhances the promotion of sustainability initiative as well as conservation for both consumer and producer. In economic factors, CPO price may fluctuate since 80% of gross profit of industry may be sensitive based on that. So there are 2 events that could happen concurrently. One is the potential of drought by El Nino, and the other is the widened discount against soybean, which has been used as a substitute of palm oil. In social factors, although the demand of palm oil increases, only 50% of total supply of palm oil being produced in ethical conditions. Therefore, many organizations such as United Nations Food, Greenpeace, and WAHLI has expressed deep concern at the result of impoverishment by communities, like deforestation, air pollution, and water pollution. So this could lead the changes of labeling requirements of palm oil production as well as to aware consumers to consume less oil. In technology factors, the industry has been developing biofertilizer, which replaces chemical fertilizer that can cause negative impact on the environment. Since then, it has shown a great potential of improving soil structure because it contains beneficial microbes that enhances nutrients, roots, and soil of the tree. Therefore, this could be an opportunity for the industry since it enhances the sustainability in both quantity and quality of the product. In natural factors, the potential of El Nino in Malaysia could cause industry of palm oil to have poor yields due to water retention, as there are only few trees tend to grow during the weather. In international factors, in USA, the Environmental Protection Agency under Trump presidency is considering its rules to disqualify Southeast Asian palm oil to enter US market, since it is still ineligible feedstock to replace fossil fuel in USA. So this is the overall strength, weakness, opportunity, and threats of the company. As you guys can see, it has 6 strengths, 4 weaknesses from the internal analysis. And this opportunities, we have 5 opportunities and 6 threats based on the external analysis. Now Lauren will discuss about strategic options.
All right, thank you so much. So going back to the threat matrix and opportunity matrix, we found out that T1 has higher probability of occurrence and high seriousness. And Ty is supply and price fluctuation. Now, we found out that S1 and S6 would be a really good option in order to prevent this trend. What is S1 and S6? Does anyone remember? Which one is S1 and S6? Nobody? Alright, I'm going to help you out. S1 is variety of product, as I say, because especially what I explained in Saba they have a state palm oil company where the company work together and they share the same economies of scale, which is less transportation cost, which is sharing of infrastructures, sharing security, and also sharing management resources. So this is why, because they work together in the same environment and they share the same economies of scale, this will help them to actually prevent this trend, which is price fluctuation. And S6 also, it's a strong supply chain relationship. As I told you guys, FGV is associated with Felder. So the fact that they are associated with Felder, and it has also had an agreement that Felder is going to provide 65% of the output to FGV. So this is going to help them because they already have an agreement. So it's not going to be, the price fluctuation is not going to affect them that much because they already have an agreement. They already have a stable supply, okay? All right, so moving on to the opportunity matrix. We found out that of opportunity 5, which is new development of biofertilizers to improve quality and quantity of, to improve its quality and quantity. It has higher probability of success and high attractiveness. So we found out that S5 and S6 are actually the right option in order to keep this opportunity or in order to develop this opportunity. S5 is strong R&D support. As I told you, that it has been investing so much support in order to improve their research and development through biotechnology. Of course, they're gonna improve on their biofertilizers, which will help it to actually improve on its productivity. S6, as I said, is working together with Felder. Because they work with Felder, now that they will have a biofertilizer, it will help them to actually improve on also Felder's production because they're going to provide fertilizers to Felder, and hence the production will actually increase. So, yeah. All right. Based on all the sub-model that we did, we found out that strategic option actually can be applicable. It fits the criteria because for the suitability already we have a score of 8 because it's suitable already because of variety of products and because of working with the Felder. So it's something that also a lot of stakeholders will agree on. Acceptability, especially their management will accept it because it's not going to affect them through price fluctuation. And also this is definitely applicable. So we choose this strategic option 1 because, as you guys know, the score has to be between 8.0 and 8.5. So strategic option 1 is definitely the one that we're going to use in order to improve this. So if there are any questions, that's the end of our presentation. Please, if you have any questions, you can ask us. Thank you.